something super weird and super interesting just happened. Check it. So I'm scraping ice off the windshield of the car. It's a super cold morning. So as I was scraping, I mistakenly sprinkled some of this spice, sweet paprika, onto the windshield. Don't ask me how it happened. It just happened. So I sprinkled it on there. And watch what happens when I mix them. Ice spice.
Charlie's Day out! Yeah, that way.
So our adventure for today is a documentary premiere. And not just any documentary, this is a special one. It's a story that's like 10 years in the making. It's the story of this group of super talented East Africans, Tanzanians to be specific, who are doing some amazing martial arts, yeah? It's also the story of this other African, former refugee, an African who now lives in the diaspora, who's doing so much to give back to the motherland, to Africa, and to stoke the spark of art and creativity and excitement in film. So it's a story of that. And it's also a story about how a big dream sometimes can take a super long time, but eventually, if you stick to it, eventually that dream can become a reality. That's the story, at least according to me, according to the info that I read about this documentary. That is the story of the documentary that we're going to watch today. It is titled Africa, a Kung Fu Story. So right now, we are headed not to the cinema where it's premiering. No. We're heading in the other direction to go ask a friend for a favor. I'll explain. Because this is a film about Africa, about East Africa, my home. That's my hood. I feel like at least I should wear something nice, something representing the culture. I think it was a third floor. Because I'm just staying at a Karumu here on the mainland, all my African print shirts are at home on the island. But that is no problem because that's what friends are for. So I'm calling up Davis to see if I can borrow his African print shirt. We're both the same size, so I think it'll fit. Nimepotea mbaya. Pole sana nimekuamsha. Ukuni unaenda Njobu leo?
Siendi
mahali leo. Wacha nitakaa baadaye. Wacha nichague hii inakaa fiti sana.
Yeah, iko poa.
That's a really nice one. Boom! African print shirt acquired, and it's a really nice one. Big shout out to Davis. Now I feel like we're ready for that premiere. Bring it on. Let's go.
Turn left, then slide left.
We are here. That is exactly what I'm talking about. We are ready. So for the premiere, it's a really interesting concept. There's no entry fee. The only entry fee is a donation to that will go directly to the organization in Tanzania. So I have some cash in my wallet, and then also you're encouraged to bring like donations for the Sari Food Bank, I believe. So yeah, it's a really amazing, beautiful concept. So yeah. Let's go for the premiere.
Charlie, what's up? You're the first one here, bro. Make yourself at home.
Did you hear that? I am the first one here.
Homie is the first one.
This is Eric Mazimpaka, the director and producer?
Yes.
Yeah, on the film. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's a story like 10 years in the making.
Yeah. Even more so, because I actually ended up getting into film in 2010.
Yeah.
Trying to go back to Rwanda
Yeah.
to do a documentary about the rise of contemporary art
Yeah.
post-genocide.
Okay.
I attempted to do my first documentary,
Yeah.
which was me running across Vancouver Island
Yeah.
to promote.
I saw that. And you raised a phenomenal amount of money.
We raised $75.
Yeah, that's...
Game changer.
Yeah.
You know, I retired after that. Life was good. And then slowly that kind of brought me to here. So it's been almost 14 years of learning how to become a filmmaker to have tonight.
I feel like you have a pull toward Africa, toward the motherland, like to contribute back to that. So I want to ask you what that's about and how that propels you, you know?
That is survivor's guilt. I have an opportunity to live in a place where I was granted education in a way that I have never been.
Yeah.
And that pulls in the back of my head is because I was given an opportunity that even tonight you will see some of these kids more than deserve. So that is what propels me, is that I was given a gift and
Yeah.
I do my best to share that.
I feel like it's a responsibility.
It's a responsibility. Right?
We got to talk to Eric. His answer about survivor's guilt, it's really gusad me. We'll talk to him some more later. For now, let's get some popcorn. Dan, congratulations, man. Yeah. So this is Dan.
So I did some of the action and fight design with Stanton.
Yeah.
Stan did the action design. I did the fight choreography.
Could you teach me one cool looking move?
Okay. I'm just gonna say, on camera, I'm not responsible for any,
This is
injury.
do not try this at home.
Okay. So give me a kick like this. Then you're gonna pretend there's like a fence here. Then you're trying to jump over. Yeah. Now do that. I got one extra layer for you. So you're gonna put this leg behind you. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn the body, and then do this. Yeah, turn.
So that's how it's supposed to be. Whatever I did.
Everyone starts somewhere. He's doing good.
So congratulations again, man. Amazing work.
Thank you for coming. One thing I've learned in storytelling is show, don't tell. So I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'd like to just take a moment to do two things. Embarrass my mom. She's in here, so everyone please give her a applause. She worked her ass off to move us here 29 years ago. And I could not imagine the life I was allowed to live because of that. And I would also like to take this moment to thank the team, because honestly, without them, none of this would have actually ever happened. Thank you, everyone. And I think we're gonna lower the lights and start the show. Yeah.
All right, showtime. Talk after.
Kung fu kwa upande wangu mimi naweza kusema ni kila kitu, na of course kuna usemi napenda kuambia vijana kwamba kung fu ni kila kitu na kila kitu ni kung fu.
Thank you so much. You're the first group of people to actually watch this and get to know what some of the hurdles that these kids are dealing with. If you want to support these kids, we started an Indiegogo campaign. Our goal for this year is to raise 13,000 Canadian so we can support them across the year. That's to equip them with a new laptop, because if camera equipment we gave them their computers can't handle it. It would be incredible to see what these kids can do in the next year. And let's please get them out of that room that they're sleeping in.
Okay, so Eric right now is talking to, of course, he's talking to a lot of people asking questions, congratulating him on the premiere of his amazing documentary. It is awesome. It's about an hour 30 of inspiration. It's an hour 30 minutes of a story where people with limited resources but massive, unlimited, limitless dreams go for it, and it's so beautiful to see them inspired by creating more and by leaning into what makes them happy, and it was beautiful to watch and I loved it. Also, the movie has kind of made me kaudo homesick because Tanzania, Kenya are similar, so it's made me homesick, like seeing the scenes. I really need to make my way home sometime this year, so hopefully I'll do that this year. Anyway, yeah, let's go see if we can talk to Eric for some final words before we go. Let's go. Two quick questions for you, Mr. Mazimpaka. Just premiered for the first time in Canada. How do you feel?
It's kind of surreal, to be honest. I felt like I was an observer watching the documentary, not the filmmaker, and I got to share the moment with everyone. And I felt that everyone was on the same frequency, which was an incredible feeling. You know, you can only hope that everyone rides the same wave.
And they did.
Yeah.
Everyone was on that wave completely.
Thank you.
Your son's, and I heard this like
Kimani.
his son's name is Kimani. Like I heard you say Kimani, I was like, he did not say Kimani.
Yeah.
Kimani Eha.
Yeah.
It was Kimani.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Baba Kimani.
Sunny.
Amazing work. Can't wait to see what you do next.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Woo, it is bright. And that is it for today's adventure. We came, we watched, and they conquered. I like that one. We came, we watched, and they conquered. The Africa Kung Fu story. Beautiful story. A story about a group of people who come together with a common mission and a big dream and use whatever they can to achieve that dream. And it was beautiful. So yeah, thank you for coming along on the adventure with me. Now I'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, because this was a Kung Fu movie, I'm going to punch you away. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Hi!